Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Before I begin, here are my disclaimers. Today I am going to give you an update about CENTERSPACE quarterly report. CENTERSPACE is a multifaceted company that offers various businesses and services. The company's primary focus is on owning and operating apartment communities, with a portfolio of 72 properties across 7 states. These communities comprise 13,353 apartment homes, providing housing solutions for individuals and families. The company's commitment to integrity and serving others has earned it recognition as a top workplace for 6 consecutive years by the Minneapolis Star-Tribune. The decline of over 10.59% in CENTERSPACE's stock price over the past year can be attributed to several key factors. One major contributor is the slowing rent growth, particularly in Denver, where new lease rates have declined by 0.3%. Additionally, the company faces challenges due to its substantial debt load and exposure to rising interest rates, with approximately 21% of its debt subject to variable interest rates. Furthermore, CENTERSPACE has consistently missed Wall Street's expectations for funds from operations, FFO, including in the third quarter of 2022 and 2025. The company also exhibits negative profitability metrics, such as a net profit margin of -11.04%, which is a red flag that places it in the bottom 10% of its industry. Lastly, CENTERSPACE's earnings have been declining at an average annual rate of -35.4%, while the broader residential REITs industry has seen earnings grow by 10.2%. These factors combined have contributed to the decline in CENTERSPACE's stock price over the past year. The primary drivers of revenue growth or decline can be identified through a review of the financial summary. Revenue growth is primarily driven by an increase in multifamily and other property revenues, including gains on sale of real estate and investments. Specifically, multifamily revenue saw a 218% increase from $57.9 million to $183.9 million, while all other revenue increased by 224%. Additionally, same-store analysis revealed a 2.4% growth in average monthly revenue per occupied home. On the other hand, revenue decline is primarily attributed to impairment losses on real estate investments, which totaled $8.7 million for the quarter and $23.2 million for the 9 months. Other factors contributing to revenue decline include decreases in NOI from repositioning a community, casualty loss, acquiring apartment communities, funding capital improvements, and repaying mortgage principal. Net income and profit margins show significant improvement in 2025. The financial performance of the company has shown a remarkable turnaround from 2024 to 2025. Net income, which was a loss of $8.4 million in 2024, increased to $44.4 million in 2025, representing an improvement of $52.8 million. The net income per share also improved significantly, rising from -$1.40 in 2024 to $3.22 in 2025. Profit margins have also seen a substantial increase. Operating income margin improved from 10% in Q3 2024 to 108% in Q3 2025, while net income margin increased from -3% in Q3 2024 to 92% in Q3 2025. The improvement in NOI margin for the all other segment was a notable contributor to this increase. The reasons behind these improvements include increased property operating income and decreased distributions to preferred shareholders. However, these gains were partially offset by higher interest expense and general and administrative expenses. Overall, the company's financial performance has shown significant improvement in 2025, driven by various factors that have contributed to its growth. The company is generating positive operating cash flow, indicating a strong financial position. The data shows that net cash provided by operating activities increased from $79,583 in 2024 to $85,746 in 2025, demonstrating an improvement in the company's ability to generate cash from its core operations. This increase in operating cash flow is also highlighted as a primary source of liquidity, further emphasizing the company's financial stability. The company's financial summary reveals a significant change in its debt level and interest expenses over the past year. The total liabilities of the company increased by 19% from $1,014,704 to $1,210,682. The total debt also rose from $955,385 to $1,144,138, with an increase of $234.4 million in debt level. Furthermore, the outstanding and available debt levels have changed significantly, indicating a substantial increase in debt. Regarding interest expenses, there are mixed results. While some periods show decreases, such as a decrease of $3,943 from 2024 to 2025, others show increases, including a 45.2% rise in the 3 months ended September 30, 2025. Overall, the company's debt level has increased significantly, while interest expenses have changed, with some periods showing decreases and others showing increases. Management is optimistic about the company's outlook, attributing a significant increase in revenue and operating income to its strategic investment in real estate. The primary focus remains on investing in stable economies with strong employment and quality of life, aiming to provide great homes while driving profitability. Key strategies include increasing core FFO to $1.19 by 2025 through prudent capital improvements and cost control. The company is expanding its apartment communities through new additions and strategic acquisitions, which have increased debt and interest expenses. Management emphasizes the importance of core fundamentals in enhancing their ability to capitalize on investment opportunities, citing sufficient financial condition and liquidity to meet anticipated demands. Overall, the company's strategy centers around investing in stable markets while driving profitability and growth. The company has made several significant acquisitions and divestitures over a period of time. In terms of acquisitions, the company purchased railway flats in Loveland, Colorado for $132.2 million, including assumption of mortgage debt. Additionally, it acquired 2 apartment communities for $206.2 million in cash. On the other hand, the company has also made several divestitures. It sold 5 apartment communities in St. Cloud, Minnesota for $124 million. Furthermore, 7 apartment communities were designated as held for sale as of December 31, 2024. The company also reported assets held for sale with a net value of $86,302 as of September 30, 2025. The divestitures also include 28 properties with approximately 5445 apartment homes that are subject to limitations on taxable dispositions under agreements entered into with certain sellers or contributors of the properties. The company received $122.4 million in net proceeds from selling 5 communities. The company has a history of paying dividends to its shareholders. In fact, it has consistently declared dividend distributions over the past 2 years. For example, in the 3 months ending September 30, 2025, the company paid out $0.77 per common share, while in the same period of 2024, it was $0.75 per share. Similarly, for the 9 months ending September 30, 2025, the dividend payout was $2.31 per share, compared to $2.25 per share in 2024. This demonstrates a commitment to returning value to shareholders through regular dividend payments. Concerns about inventory buildup or supply chain disruption are evident in the company's financial summary. 2 key indicators point to these issues: increased accounts payable and accrued expenses, suggesting delayed payments to suppliers, and potential supply chain challenges that may lead to delays and higher operating costs. These concerns highlight the need for the company to address its supply chain management and payment processes to mitigate potential disruptions. That concludes the financial summary for CENTERSPACE. Feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to answer them when possible.